Okay, we are finally back on another Nukes Top 5 video. The tagline of this one is Top 10, not Top 5, and not Top 20, Chris. Chris on the stream, we're doing this on stream, said it's going to guess it's Top 20. It's Top 10 scary videos of What the F is that? We all know what the F means, and we all know what the nuke is all about, should I say. Anyway, I'll stop blabbing, let's get into it. Okay, top 10 scary videos of What TF is that? We can't swear, so you know what it means.
Concerned father Chris from Fargo, North Dakota says that his 4-year-old son has been behaving very strangely. He says that over the last 3 or 4 days, the child has said that he just doesn't want to go in the bedroom because he says, quote, "There's a monster in there."
Oh, okay.
Obviously, Chris just dismissed these claims as a child's overactive imagination.
I mean, children they get scared of monsters that they've never seen before as well, don't they? You know what I mean? I've had this with Toby. I bought him some monster spray, which basically was a spray can, put water in it, and I made a sticker of monster spray on it, so we spray the doors and the windows with it. It settles him, it works.
But then, one night at around 2 a.m., the boy is fast asleep in bed when something happens that Chris and his wife simply can't explain.
Okay.
Something truly shocking.
In accordance... Oh, hey, this is going to be a good one. In accordance with YouTube guidelines, no one was injured in this footage. Right. That has to be stipulated, apparently.
The boy cries out when he appears to get shoved out of bed by some invisible force. Chris says that his son cried out in shock, but thankfully, the boy was okay and completely unharmed. Chris says that the previous owner of the...
Hang on a minute. That looked really creepy and really, like, normally I sit there and go, I can explain this. Now, unless someone's on the other side of the bed on them covers and booted him out, and that which would be cruel, then that looked very real.
The boy cries out when he appears to get shoved out of bed by some invisible force. Chris says that his son cried out in shock, but thankfully, the boy was okay and completely unharmed.
Wow.
Chris says that the previous owner of their house passed away right in the living room. And he wonders if this tragic history has anything to do with what's happening to their son. Hold the door.
Oh my God. That was like... I have no words for that one. I can't explain it. That's one of the ones I can't explain. Wow, okay, that's the first one of these Nukes Top 5 that has genuinely shocked me. Genuinely shocked me, that. Let's go.
What's happening to their son? Hold the door.
Wow.
A woman named Nadine has been experiencing some very strange and unexplained events in her home in Alabama.
Oh, I think, yeah, this was on Bizarre Bub. It is strange, that though, isn't it?
Now, many viewers believe that they can hear a voice whisper something after the dog barks that sounds like, "Lay over there."
Yeah.
But what do you hear, if anything? As for Nadine, she says that she's a skeptic and doesn't really believe in ghosts at all. But then one night, she's looking after her 2-year-old daughter, Blake,
Yeah, I remember
and
this.
something happens that freaks her right out.
Blakey, you okay? Do you want me to go open the door? Why?
It is creepy, this one.
No? Okay. Okay, I'm honestly freaking the out and I don't know what to do. Just a couple minutes ago, I got up and I closed my door because she kept pointing to my room saying, Mommy, Mommy, someone's over there.
You're freaking out, didn't know what to do, but you still got your TikTok out.
and she was terrified. She was terrified, of course, freaking me out. So I went over there and she just said, no, Mommy, come here, Mommy, sit, Mommy, don't go over there. And so I called the dog and I closed the door, and as you can see, dude, she's still terrified. She's still terrified. She doesn't want me going over there. She doesn't want me to open the door. Dude, I'm terrified. Blakey, Mommy's gonna go open the door, okay? I'll be right back.
I think you said this on the album, didn't we? It was still skeptical after this one.
I'll be right back. And now she's hiding her face. Dude, what the It's okay, baby. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, tell me I'm not...
I mean, regardless of whether you believe there's something there or not, no kid deserves to be like scared in their own house, do they? You know what I mean? It's, you know, if anything in this story, you feel sorry for the kid if she thinks she's seen something.
What do I do?
Little 2-year-old Blake is terrified of something in Nadine's bedroom. So much so that Nadine has to close the door to calm her daughter down. So could it be that little Blake saw a supernatural entity? Or just what was scaring her? Let me know what you think.
Part of you thinks that this kid is feeding off her energy. Maybe, Sharon, maybe. Alone on a farm.
Alone on the farm. Tasha D and her husband move into an 1840s farmhouse in rural upstate New York. The happy couple begins to renovate their new home. But soon, Tasha begins to experience some very unsettling and unexplained events. These strange incidents only seem to occur when Tasha is home alone, so her husband is a bit skeptical. So one day, a picture frame in the house inexplicably falls to the floor. Tasha grabs her phone and starts to record in hopes of proving to her husband that something's just not quite right in the...
There's an ego there, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? They say, like, you don't want to get killed by a ghost or get harmed by a ghost. But the greater achievement there would be to prove your husband wrong. Do you know what I mean? You could die trying if it was real. It makes me laugh.
Hopes of proving to her husband that something's just not quite right in the old farmhouse.
Okay.
See, and you think I'm crazy. The first time I'm here by myself, there's a picture on the floor, and it just...
But things soon start to get even weirder, because the family dogs begin to act really strange.
Okay.
Why are you running?
Something's making that dog jump. It's another dog one.
Another day, and Tasha is recording a candid video of her dogs to post to Snapchat when this happens.
Look at them, destroying the living room over one toy. Silly.
Right after posting the video to Snapchat, a worried friend reaches out to Tasha to warn her about what seems to be a strange shadow-like figure moving up the wall right beside her dogs. Tasha has no idea what the creepy shadow could be, so she shares her story to TikTok, hoping to find answers. The video...
Yeah, because lots of people on TikTok will know what's happening in your house specifically, won't they? Do you know what I mean? Oh, God. TikTok is not a reliable source for information. We know this.
So she shares her story to TikTok, hoping to find answers. The video soon grabbed the attention of millions of concerned TikTok viewers who wonder if Tasha might have awakened a paranormal presence by renovating the 180-year-old farmhouse.
Possible.
And then, one night just after midnight, someone rings Tasha's doorbell. When she checks the security camera, what she sees chills her to her core.
Ooh, go on then. Oh yes, shadowy.
A dark shadow can be seen moving towards the outside deck chair and appears to just take a seat. It then gets up, moves away towards the right, and disappears. So did Tasha and her family move into a haunted farmhouse? Could the renovations be upsetting a lingering paranormal presence, causing it to act out? Let me know what you think.
I'm not so sure on that one, because like the shadows that could happen in the daytime, like going up the wall, could be like a tree like blowing outside, or you know, something flying past the window like a paper bag or something, with it being windy, because it's the middle of the farm. A farm's in the middle of a field, isn't it? And so you got a lot of open air, so a lot of things blowing basically. That's why a lot of farmers have wind turbines and stuff, because they get a lot of energy from them. But I mean, the dogs, yeah, we're acting weird, but could someone have been playing with the dogs off camera just to make them be like that? You don't know, do you? I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one. They live on a farm. It's Jeepers Creepers. It's not been 25 years yet, or whatever it is.
Imaginary friend.
Right, okay.
A woman from Oregon says that her young daughter claims that there is something living in their basement, hiding in the storage area just underneath the stairs. At first, of course, the mother dismisses these claims, just thinking it's the little girl's overactive imagination. But that same day, after hearing something strange coming from the basement, the mom decides to check the footage from their security camera. What she sees chills her to her core.
Yeah, we've seen this before on another one. Yeah, the hand.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
A small pale hand can be seen reaching out from under the stairs before
creepy, that one.
Just disappearing. Even creepier, both the child and the family cat seem to spot this bizarre apparition. The little girl even seems to wave at something that we can't see. Now, unfortunately, this video was shared to the internet without a direct source, so we'll probably never know just what happened here. What walk?
I mean, it could be done with editing, that, couldn't it? Tell your kids to go and wave at something. But either way, it looked really good. It looked authentic, so we're enjoying it.
In the woods. Reddit user No Recognition 1998 says that this video was caught on a trail cam 20 miles out into the Idaho woods in the middle of nowhere.
Blair Witch Country.
Now, there is no reason that anyone would be this far out in these isolated woods at this time of night.
But he was. So how do you know someone else isn't? Sorry, I just thought I'd be like satirical about that.
Anyone would be this far out in these isolated woods at this time of night. So what is this?
Skinwalker.
Someone or something walks past a forest trail cam at 4:37 in the morning, in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere.
Looks a bit drunk, to be
honest. Curious Reddit viewers point out that this strange humanoid figure just looks kinda off.
It does look a bit out of proportion. Looks like some out of Men in Black. But drunk people walk like that as well. And they take their clothes off because they think they're not, like, they think they're warm. And they're not.
Reddit viewers point out that this strange humanoid figure just looks kinda off.
It's like he's carrying a
They
water
say it's
bottle.
perhaps not even human at all, as it seems to have very pale skin, thin frail arms, and a long neck. Now, is this a very lost and very strange person wandering around the remote woods of Idaho? Or is it something else? I leave that for you to decide.
Right, okay. That looks like it's got high-heeled shoes on. It's got pointed. Look at it. As it gets close to the camera, look at its shoes. It's like the feet are up in the air, like it's got stilettos on, and it's got like a pointy end. Just have a look at the shoes.
Is it something else? I leave that for you to decide.
They're like
Lurking
stiletto
in the
heels.
darkness.
That's a woman. That's a woman walking in stiletto heels. Is what that is.
Now, this next extremely popular video was suggested so much, probably close to 1,000 times, there was really no choice but to feature it here on Nuke's Top 5. So, Dustin Frazier says that he works the night shift at an allegedly haunted hotel in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. One night, Dustin is recording a Snapchat video to send to his friend when something happens that makes his blood run cold.
Yeah.
I just got to work and I feel like all day today I felt bad. Honestly, it's less like a little bit. I felt bad.
You do hear that voice. You don't hear it the first time.
I don't know. I just I feel like I need to go to the doctor, but like I'm constantly just like nauseous and I don't really know why. Like I have tried to like take medicine for it and stuff, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it really does anything. But if you wanted to swing by, and say hey, like you could. Oh, I can't see.
Over his shoulder in a minute.
I also hate that they always keep this room so fucking dark. Like, come on now. But, anyways, yeah, if you wanted to swing by and say hey, then you could. But yeah, I'm just chilling.
Yeah, I remember this
Throughout
one.
the video, strange voices and whispering can be heard.
I felt bad. Honestly, it's less like a little bit. I tried to like take does anything. And I also hate that they always keep this room so fucking dark. Like, come on now.
But creepiest of all, something can be seen standing in the shadows just behind Dustin.
Do you remember
Not
it from Bizarre,
once,
Bob?
but twice. Some dark figure with a distorted skeletal face. Now, at the time I'm recording this story, this video has gained a massive audience of over 19 million viewers, making it the most popular and most suggested video. But is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
What do you reckon, guys? I said it could be his mate pranking him and just like, not pranking him, should I say. It could be his mate just doing it for effect. And he's just ignoring him because he knows his mate's going to be there. But, I mean, maybe we shouldn't watch Bizarre Bub videos anymore because Nuke's Top 5 always have the same videos.
We need scary videos. So if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Caught on camera. Reddit user Justin says that he and his family recently bought and moved into a historic 1800s terrace house in London, England.
Right.
But during renovations, Justin says his doorbell security camera caught something really creepy.
What's that? Car thief. Coming back.
Around 10 p.m. at night, someone or something can be seen quickly taking a peek at Justin's front door.
That's creepy, isn't it?
And whoever or whatever it is appears to walk past the car in the driveway before disappearing off camera. Now, with the house's 200-year history, Justin is worried.
For all you who don't know what I'm talking about, or laughing about, should I say, Chris has just said a floating red arrow would be creepy.
Disappearing off camera. Now, with the house's 200-year history, Justin is worried that his renovations might have triggered some paranormal presence to act out. But worried Reddit viewers warn Justin that he might be dealing with something even scarier.
A real human.
A trespassing stranger that is scoping out his house for unknown reasons. So is this a ghost?
Or a
Or
car
is this
thief?
a very real and potentially dangerous person? You decide.
See, you never know them Ring doorbells, because sometimes when they film it, it doesn't look like perfect, especially at night. Everything pixelates, so you don't know.
Frozen in fear. In this creepy video, a woman begins recording when her dog refuses to come back inside their house. The dog seems frozen in place and refuses to even look back at his owner as she calls to him.
Nigel, what are you doing?
Nigel.
Nigel.
To be fair, if I was called Nigel and I was a dog, I wouldn't come in. I wouldn't answer to that either. Nigel for the dog. You're right. This is creepy.
Nigel.
He's not having it, that dog, is it?
The dog appears to be frozen
That's
in
a
fear
cat.
as it stares at something behind a shed in their backyard.
That's a cat.
When the woman slowly looks around the corner, her heart almost stops as she sees
That's a cat. Cat's eyes do that. That's why they call those little reflectors on motorways cat's eyes, because they light up like cats. That is a cat. That dog is getting ready to attack a cat. It's in, like, pouncing mode.
the woman slowly looks around the corner. Her heart almost stops as she sees two creepy glowing eyes staring right back at her.
You can see the shape of it. It's a cat sat up, that.
Now the video abruptly ends here and was reposted to the internet by social media outlets that just don't bother to credit the source. So with no explanation, it's hard to say exactly what's going on here.
Meow.
But the dog's freaked out reaction is strange.
Nah.
So just what do you think this dog is seeing looking back from the darkness?
A feline.
Cursed.
It's a cat.
A young woman in Japan claims that her grandmother kept a cursed photo album locked in one of her cupboards. The woman believes that her grandmother might have dabbled in dark magic, and that the cursed photo album and her grandmother's strange rituals might have led to her grandfather's strange, unexplained death 12 years earlier. Her grandfather allegedly took his own life inside the home, but the circumstances were very suspicious.
All right.
The young woman says that for her part, she once viewed the cursed album herself, but that she became seriously ill immediately afterwards.
That's a creepy ass picture, isn't it?
Since then, the young woman's grandmother has passed away, but she is still afraid of the home and the creepy photo album. She asks anonymous paranormal investigator Kaneko to remove and destroy the album, warning him that everyone who views the photo album becomes ill, and that some of her family even believes that the cursed album can possess the viewer.
This is like something from The Ring, isn't it? When they watch the videotape, only it's a photo album. I'm not having that.
So Kaneko explores the old abandoned home and finds the album. But he too starts to become ill and is forced to quickly leave the house, leaving behind both his phone and camera as he dashes out.
Everyone's getting ill because your house is a crap hole. It's full of bacteria and fungus and stuff, and everything's a mess. There's a show in this country called A Life of Grime where people go in and clean people's houses that's like that. They're not getting ill because of a book. They're getting ill because of the mold. Right, okay.
Quickly leave the house, leaving behind both his phone and camera as he dashes out. YouTube channel Fourth Wall is contacted and asked to retrieve his equipment and analyze the footage. What they find is downright chilling.
Okay, show us.
Recovered footage from a phone that was used as a static camera shows a portrait of the woman's late grandfather just falling to the floor for unknown reasons.
She must have hated him.
But that's not all. Because Kaneko has actually recorded the moment he found and looked through the cursed photo album on camera. Something happens that Kaneko claims that he doesn't remember at all.
The camera got sick.
Something terrifying.
Look at the state of that house. How can you live like that? It's the photo album. Don't open it, you'll get sick. Yeah, shut that. Oh, creepy little toys and dolls and stuff. Oh, he's gonna get the plague. He's gonna get sick. Should we be watching this? We might get sick. I've only just been ill. I don't want to do it again. Oh, as the book blurred the image. The dolls are coming. What? Is that not just him? Yeah, I got that.
Did you see it?
See what?
Kaneko hears a strange sound coming from somewhere inside the house. But when he turns to look, someone can be seen kneeling behind the glass of a sliding door.
Really?
But Kaneko says there was no one else inside that house with him. After analyzing the footage, YouTube channel Fourth Wall believes that the woman's grandmother might have been responsible for her grandfather's death, and that his spirit is unable to move on. Watcher in the woods.
And is that why? Well, you threw the picture. Did he throw it in temper because she didn't like him? Or did she throw it because she hated him? It's a pile of trash. You're right. It wouldn't surprise me because there's a lot of crap in that house, wasn't there? Right, Watcher in the woods.
YouTuber Creepy Outdoors frequently sets out to explore and spend the night deep in the wilderness of Canada. On one of these trips, he sets up camp just like any other night and scouts through the woods with a flashlight and a GoPro camera. But this time, something very unexpected happens and things take a creepy turn.
Let's have it.
Oh, hi. What the hell? I need to get out of here.
You do need to get out of here.
Oh boy. Ooh. Okay. That was f***ing creepy.
Don't rush.
I need to get out of here.
Sorry, but if that's if something shouted "I see you" and like didn't respond to you when you shouted back, I would not be strolling out of that woods. I would be like an Olympic runner. I'd be gone.
F***ing creepy. I need to get out of here.
The camper thinks he hears movement in the remote woods, so he cuts his flashlight so he can't be seen. But the joke is on him, because just then, a high-pitched voice can be heard calling out,
I see you.
I see you.
Oh, hi.
Now he's feeling a little on edge and wondering if there might be someone or something stalking him in the dark woods. He decides to just quickly head back to the safety of his camp.
Safety?
The experienced explorer says this is the scariest sound he's ever heard in the woods. Even though he was somewhere deep in the Canadian wilderness and completely removed from any towns or cities, he says that he hopes that the voice belonged to just a fellow camper having a laugh.
Having a laugh.
You can watch this entire video over on the YouTube channel, Creepy Outdoors.
I'd be like, you know, the skeptic in me says that that was somebody messing about in the woods, you know, just for a joke. But I mean, a lot of them, I mean, there's a couple of them that we've already seen from Bizarre Bob anyway, so we didn't really need to see them, well, break them down, should I say. But the one that got me more than anything was the very first one, that kid being thrown out of bed. That one was like really, really creepy, really, really realistic, and the only one of this one that I couldn't really fathom a explanation for, unless the kid can sud go 0 to 60 and fly himself out of bed for a joke. But then again, he was crying, so I don't know. That was pretty good. I think we should stop watching Bizarre Bub, because Bizarre Bub keep putting videos on the Nukes Top 5 are doing. Or either pick one or the other, Nukes Top 5 or Bizarre Bub, whichever. I don't know. But anyway, this was an interesting video in places. What did you guys think of it? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to check out any more Nukes Top 5 reactions, there'll be a playlist right up there. Don't forget to subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next video.